Welcome to Open Arms, an honest conversation about firearms. Hey everyone, I'm your host, Brian Lockerman. What's happening, Nikki?
Hi, guys.
Hey, we keep meeting more and more people like us, right, Nikki?
Yeah, in fact, we met our next guest on the pickleball court.
Exactly. I tell you, pickleball's been very good to us lately. It's crazy how it works. Today on my show, I have Tilly Feldman on my show. Did I say that right? Feldman.
Absolutely.
Okay, beautiful. Tilly, we met you on a pickleball course not too long ago, and the reason why we did, you had like a little gun keychain you were showing me, and I'm like, oh, that is very cool. And you start telling me about your history about shooting guns and owning guns. Can you take us back to when you first started that?
Oh, I was, first of all, I'm a 70s girl. Um, and my brothers, they were gun guys. But, I mean, I'm not just going to say they were, like
Yeah.
lightly like that. Both of them were in the military.
Okay.
So, when they were young men, and after coming home, when they're on leave and, they had gun safety.
Mhm,
We had
mhm.
guns in the house.
So you were taught gun safety growing up as a kid, correct?
100%.
That's fantastic. And I like that. I like hearing that because nowadays you don't hear much of that. But like I grew up the same time you did, and we always had gun safety because we always had firearms in the house. We hunted and everything like that, and it was very good to just learn that back when you're a kid, because what does that do? It takes the curiosity away. It takes I don't know what this gun is going to do or whatever like that. So you respect it, and you know the safety features and everything about it, and that's good to hear.
Yes.
And what's really nice is whenever you did approach us and you started talking, I really love hearing the fact that you are, supporting the Second Amendment. You support gun ownership and things like that. It's good to find more and more people like yourself out there. I do. And now let's go to present day. Are you still shooting guns? Do you still own a gun? Is there guns in your home right now?
There are guns in my home.
Okay.
And yes, I have shot a gun, um, for practice. You,
Perfect.
and I, it's not something I go out and do every day.
Of course.
But you need to know how to shoot, when to shoot, and the safety around it.
That's it. That's it. Correct. That's perfectly said. Absolutely.
You also have to know self-defense. I
Yes.
believe that goes along with it.
1,000,000%. Now, Nikki will tell you this. We run self-defense classes here, and right, Nikki, there's more and more females coming in than any time, any before,
A
right?
lot of females, a lot of older females too.
Yeah.
Which is surprising.
And it's good. You're right. Sorry to jump on you, Nick. But it's good. It's good to actually see that they're actually taking that initiative to get self-defense classes, because it's good to learn gun safety. It's good to learn that gun, but you're maybe not always having that gun with you 24/7. Nikki, tell Tilly about the rolled up magazine.
Oh yeah, you should go to our Instagram page. Our self-defense instructor Russell teaches you how to use a magazine, just a regular magazine, as a self-defense tool. It's very, you wouldn't think to do that. So very interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's certain things that you never would think about that could be, a self-defense, weapon, or
Sure.
to protect you someday.
Your keys.
Your keys, exactly.
My keys, even though, yes, it's not a real gun,
Yeah.
right? But the way I hold it, it looks like a toy, right? You've seen my gun, or my little
Yeah.
my key gun, whatever. Yeah, so it's how I hold it. Now, I hold it with a bunch of other keys, and I have a handle on it, and I'm always holding my keys.
There you go.
I do not throw my keys in my bag because, if I'm walking along by myself, I walk a lot, and sometimes I walk a lot in the dark, and people are behind me, I'm swinging my keys.
There you go.
There's a bunch of keys. I look back and I could see who's following me and who's on my back, and I make eye contact with everybody I see. So
That's perfect. That's self-awareness. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, you don't want to be walking around with your cell phone and you're
no,
texting with your head down, because you're a target at that point.
That's true.
but that little gun, all I have to do, you get in my face, and you're accosting me, or
Yeah.
pushing me, whatever you're doing to me, trying to make me a victim. If I swing that keychain, you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah. No, no doubt. That's
Unfor-
good.
I don't mean that I want to go out and hurt
Of
everyone,
course not.
but self-defense is what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
not anything.
100%.
It's strictly self-defense.
Now, are you married? Do you have kids?
I'm married and I have a 24-year-old son.
Oh, wow. Okay. Very nice. They still live with you or no? Is it your son?
My son lives with me.
Okay. Okay. And now you're married. Now, does your husband shoot guns as well?
Yes, of course, we have the same feelings about it.
Okay, good.
And he owns a shotgun.
Okay. Okay.
Um, and he also owns, oh, I'm not sure, another gun.
Yeah.
But a small gun and a big gun.
Small. That's all you need is a small and big gun. It works all the time. Yeah, that's good. Well, it's good to know. I mean, you got your family is all
We've shot together.
okay. Perfect. That's good. That's good. And it's like Nikki and I. I mean, when Nikki when we first got together, she didn't know what a gun was, and now she is like an expert now after all the safety training and all the times on set and shooting guns. Right, Nikki?
I call him that gun, this gun. I don't know the guns either, Kelly. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Guns have never bothered me because I saw them when I was young.
Yeah,
With
exactly.
my brothers. My
Exactly.
brothers tore them apart, built guns, bought guns, went hunting, all kinds of experiences like that.
And you grew up like that. That's fantastic. Now, someone like Nikki who never grew up like that, to her it was very foreign. To her it was a scary thing. She didn't know, really what a gun was or what shooting a gun was all about until I took her out and I trained her and did everything. And now what, Nikki?
Well, I'm not afraid of them anymore. Now, you have more respect, and I see it more as like a sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is for self-defense too, but I know people go do it for family sports and
Exactly.
I think the sport part of gun ownership is that's what keeps you trained.
Absolutely. Mhm.
So it becomes a sport. You make it a sport because you make it as positive as you can.
Yeah.
The more you use it, the more you're going to know when and how to pull the trigger.
1,000,000%.
you get more confident too
You
the
get
more you
more,
do it.
Yeah.
right. So of course the sports
Mhm.
aspect of it is brilliant.
Exactly. And what we do in our training classes, even though we're very serious about the gun safety, that's what, of course, our show Open Arms is all about. But when we take them out, we do their classroom safety first. Then we take them to range and do, their day of training of live fire. But at the end of the day, what I always do is I have them play shooting games and have some really fun times with doing shooting games, because then they walk away saying, wow, that was so much fun. I really enjoyed that. I feel much safer now. I have all the safety class underneath me, but the sport of all that fun competition was so much fun. I want to bring my family back out here. I want to teach them safety. I want them to get into shooting, and it becomes a family sport.
Right.
And we're all about family values. We want to try to really start getting that back together as well.
That's great.
Yeah, so it's all tied, just like pickleball. I mean,
Like pickleball.
I mean, seriously, I tell you, I think it's been the coolest thing Nick and I ever discovered in the last few years
We were
with
there for
pickleball.
3 hours the other night.
I know.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, how
We're
fun.
addicted.
I'm addicted too.
It's just we're meeting so many great people. It's a great exercise. It's just a good social environment.
Yes.
And more people we keep finding out are more like-minded like us, such as yourself. There was a guy up there that we've seen for a few weeks, and I always pegged him on maybe the other side of things, and he came up to me and he is just talking. He saw my Open Arms hat. And he's like talking to me about guns and this and that. I do this. I'm going to train and this and that. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So now he's our best friend, basically, right, Nikki? He talks to us all the time. So it's a good social environment. I think it's a good family-friendly sport. Get your kids out there, get them outside, moving around, get them off the iPads, off the iPhones, right?
Absolutely.
I
It
love
trains your eyes.
it. Does. It's hand-eye coordination,
Yeah.
and that goes back to shooting. You get that hand-eye coordination. I mean, it helps on at the range as well.
Right.
It all ties in together.
Isn't that amazing?
I know. Now, let's change subject a little bit. Now, I know that you're involved in some type of wellness business or something like that. Is that correct?
Yes, it's a, you know, I'll say the no word. It's an MLM.
Okay, that's okay. Well, hey, at least she admits it, and this is good to go. That's good.
Yeah,
You
of
know,
course I do.
why
I'm
not?
actually, you know what? I think there's something false that everybody always, you know, claims that MLM is, and they always call MLMs um, a scam,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But really, you know, I've been involved with two others before,
Uh-huh.
and I don't look at it that way because you go to work for somebody, right?
Good point.
And you have to work up the ladder.
Yes, just like you have to do in the MLM.
So it's not like, so people think that, oh, I'm going to join, I'm going to, you know, there's not going to be any work involved. No, but the only difference is you're in charge. You're in
Exactly.
charge. It's like any business. You can have a brick and mortar. The more people you know at your brick and mortar,
Hmm.
could be restaurant, could be boutique, more people you know, the more people will become your customers.
There you go.
So getting out there being social, it's the same thing.
That is true. That's
And you build, and you know, of course, if you're opening your brick and mortar, you got to love what you put in your shop,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
So use it, love it. So I fell in love with the products that I use, such as Neora. Neora is the name of
Okay.
my MLM.
All right, all right. And no, that was well spoken about in MLM because you're right. Any business you want to do or you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to work at it. And people do think they think, okay, if I put some money in this MLM, I'm going to become a millionaire overnight. No, not unless you work at it.
The
It's
more you
just like
work, the more money you make. You
yeah,
have to hustle and
it's like anything.
What you put in, you get.
yeah.
I tell
Same
you.
with pickleball.
Exactly. That's true. You put in your time, you get to be a better player. It's like anything, though. I tell people this all the time in business. I've started several businesses over the years, and have all been very successful because I am an overachiever. I keep on pushing until I make sure that business is a success. People think they start a business, they're going to become a millionaire overnight. Oh, this isn't working. I'm going to walk away from it. Okay, it's never going to happen. Just like the MLM, you have to put your time and effort into it.
Exactly.
Simple as that. Okay, so your products now they're kind of a wellness type of product. I know that we did the one day at the pickleball course. Nikki and I got to try some of those.
Protein balls.
Oh, they were great.
Delicious.
Now, what's the difference between those and other ones you can buy?
Well, for me, I read labels.
Okay.
So the label on this is the ingredients that I could read.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So 4 ingredients: pea protein, chia seed protein, brown rice protein, and pumpkin seed protein.
Okay.
4 ingredients. And then, okay, they put a little bit of cinnamon for flavor, vanilla for flavor. But then your nutrient value. Okay, so the most important thing for me is protein. So it's 20 grams of protein, 11 grams of iron, and okay, I can't remember how many grams of magnesium, but that's
Mhm.
really important.
Oh
And
yeah.
then vitamin D, all, you know. And so all these ingredients are real, plant-based, holistic, and that's why I use it. That's why I chose it. Um, so, and it's really easy. I made the protein balls with no sugar.
Oh.
Okay. I
Nice.
made them with maple syrup. And so I need to be, for me personally, I can only speak for myself. I have to be off sugar because it affects my body differently.
Sugar affects a lot of people's bodies. To tell you the truth, too much sugar. That's for sure.
And those are
Right.
great because they get if you have a sweet tooth.
Sweet.
It craves the
Yeah.
sweet tooth without all that sugar in it, which I like. I loved it.
And I think it's brain food,
Yeah.
not sugar. The sugar's not brain food, but the protein,
Oh, yeah.
the Neora protein, I think it's brain food. Protein is brain food.
Absolutely. And the ingredients thing, like you were talking about, that's
Can't
key.
pronounce it. Don't eat
Yeah,
it.
Right.
Nikki is a stickler about ingredients. In fact, she's got an app on her phone now. Every time we're at the store, she's like looking at.
I know
you
that app.
Have you heard of Bobby?
Yes,
Bobby,
I have it.
Bobby, I've heard of that.
Love him.
Huh?
I'm like, I can't buy anything anymore. She's like, oh no, not Bobby
Nothing's
approved.
Bobby
Put it back.
approved.
I'm like, but I love that stuff.
I Bobby proofed my house.
No, I love
That's
it. Do you watch
funny.
him on TikTok?
Oh, I didn't know he had one.
Oh, that's how I found him. How did you find him?
Oh, oh my gosh. I met her at the pickleball courts. Marie Carmen at the
that?
pickleball court.
Who was that?
She's the girl that we play pickleball with Melissa.
Oh, she told you about Bobby?
Oh, Mary Carmen. That's your
Oh,
friend, Mary.
oh wait.
Mary Carmen.
Yeah.
Okay, so she told you about Bobby.
So she told me about Bobby
Okay,
when I
okay.
met her at
Right.
her house
Uh
from making sourdough bread.
huh.
Okay, so everyone listening or watching, go and download the Bobby Approved app. You go
No.
to the grocery. You actually
Wait,
go
wait, wait.
shopping. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
It's like you have Bobby with you, and you're shopping with Bobby.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. You just scan the barcode, and it gives you a red thumbs down if it's no good, and a green thumbs up, and you know what to eat and not to eat.
And it's a lot of fun shopping with,
Fun.
right?
Uh-huh. Well, it's a little. It gets a little aggravating when after the fifth time it's like nope.
Nope.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, guys out there, run. If your wife or your girlfriend does this, I mean, you're gonna be like done. You're not gonna be able to buy anything that you like.
But you'll be healthy.
That's true. That's true.
Now, I also agree with the everything in moderation. Yeah, you can't be 100% Bobby approved. But what I do is I do the meats, cheeses, yogurts. I try to do the Bobby approved.
The important
yeah,
ones.
the important ones. But yeah, you can't do everything, every snack. But you try to. It's a good guideline. Put it that way.
100%.
Yeah.
I sit there now whenever it's not Bobby approved. I'm sitting there eating and going, oh God, am I killing myself right now? She has me so paranoid now eating stuff that's not Bobby approved.
Well, you know
little bit.
what? I think 90% you could do
Yeah.
you do healthy.
Yeah.
You are, come on, we live in the United States. We live in this world where, our food is different today than
Exactly.
it was. Our choices are different. This is why we have Bobby.
Yeah.
That's why we have Bobby. Are you on TikTok, Tilly?
I am on
Okay,
TikTok.
so follow Bobby because he actually follows his
Oh, dear
account. It's
God.
fun because he actually
That's
he's in the grocery store and he explains why this isn't. He's fun. He's fun to listen to. So yeah, you should follow his account. It's good.
Great.
Okay.
Fun.
This is still a manly show about guns and stuff like that.
Well, you have to be healthy.
We
You
have to
be
be
healthy if you want to shoot the gun accurately. Right?
It's your brain.
Yeah,
you have to
exactly.
be in the healthy frame of mind to shoot a gun,
Oh, you do.
right?
There's no question about it.
So feed your brain.
Feeding your brain. You're right about that. I mean, that's a lot of problem with our mental health out there. Is
Mental health.
dieting and drugs and things like that.
The
And,
concentration. You need
Yeah.
concentration to aim for.
yeah, that's true.
So that's another reason why I love Neora. It has a product that it's not. So I found this product after I joined the company. I didn't even know it existed. In fact, because I joined the company in May.
Okay.
Okay, and now June was my birthday. I was changing age of turning 51.
Okay.
I mean, not 51, 57.
I
Listen, I feel
Look,
young, okay?
I quit counting after 35. I'm
I
still
quit counting.
35.
I know, right? So it was my birthday. And so here I am in May, and I'm like, I'm looking for, health, wellness that I believe in. So I tried it through a friend. So I decided to try collagen and, to like for your joint care and,
Yeah.
that was where I was going with it.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, this really works. Okay. Because my arthritic pain was like not hurting. And I didn't have the swelling I get in my arms because my hands swell. I'm athletic, always have been.
Okay.
So, and shooting guns
Yeah.
and stuff. Even when you shoot a gun, sometimes you
Oh
get that.
yeah. No, absolutely.
So so the swelling came down after that. So I kept taking the collagen, but then I tried the protein, fell in love with it. And then I tried something called EHT. And it is a supplement,
Okay.
a brain supplement. And I thought, wow, I'm going to try it because I have focusing problems. I have processing problems.
Mm-hmm.
The usual stuff that everybody has when they have ADD. I have ADD, but I also had a car accident years ago that affected me and left me different.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Um, yeah, it was a head injury. A glass fell on my head, and it took me a while to recover from that. Like, where I felt good again. I mean,
Yeah.
I look, I grateful that I survived. I'm grateful that I didn't break any limbs but what it affected was my brain.
Oh,
And
boy.
that's not a visible thing, but it's something that you feel on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I was never right. Never felt right. So, and of course it's been like 14 years now since that accident. And I tried this EHT, and the first day I felt different. But you know what? I'm not going to say that something changes you overnight. There is
Of
no
course. Yeah.
one pill
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's it, magic. No. But after a while, I felt like I'm different. I felt like I felt before the
Really?
accident. Um, and I felt like I could speak better, focus better, and
Wow.
process better. I can have this conversation where, like, before this would have been hard for me.
Really? Wow. That's
100%.
very interesting. It's really interesting. Now, is that the thing in the little the pixie stick things you gave us?
It's not.
No.
That little pixie
No.
stick thing, that is a probiotic that comes with a wellness set. It comes with
Oh, okay.
that comes with the collagen, and it comes with the pixie stick thing that's called a block and balance, and that's for your gut. So there, see, Neura has different sets. Okay, they have
Okay.
different sets. It's a skin care, hair care, and then they have your health care. Okay, and then they have supplements. Just a few. I mean, they really only have two supplements, and that's the EHT and a complex supplement. Okay, and the youth factor. Youth factor comes in a powder, and you make a drink out of it, and that all comes in a set together
Okay.
because it's really designed for you know, health and energy and
Yeah, yeah.
antioxidant. And of course, the EHT is designed to help your brain.
Wow, that's really interesting stuff. That really is.
The brain, the EHT is really, you know, look, as we age, do you ever have that brain fogginess or like sometimes you have, oh my God, where did I put my keys?
Of course.
Where I can't,
All the
and
time.
you're,
Nikki yells at me about that all the time.
or you can't remember what you were going to say. You can't remember uh, memory loss, certain little memory losses.
What?
But
Where am I?
where
Where am
am I?
I? No,
Wha-
you're right about that. That's true. I've noticed that. I mean, Nikki noticed that. She yells at me about it all the time. But so what you're saying, the thing, the
E-
supplement, whatever it is,
EHT,
EC,
and
it helps.
it's backed by it helps your brain.
Huh.
Um, it has all the vitamins needed for your brain. It was invented by a doctor, Dr. Jeffrey Stock, and he he has a whole video out there about
Wow.
how he invented it with his son, and it is an extracted the ingredient from a green coffee bean.
Really?
Um, and I mean, it'll do more justice if you hear his video from
Okay.
straight from the mouth.
With that in mind, where can people find you? And where can people learn about this? Where can people buy the stuff? Do you have a website? Do you have is it Instagram? Where
Well,
are you?
you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, Tilly Levy Feldman. You can find me on Instagram, Tilly Feldman.
Okay.
But also the direct website is TLEVY.neora.com.
Everything will be on the description box below, so they can just click the link and it'll take you right there.
There you go. Yeah. No, this is very interesting to me too. I mean, stuff like this, I think is very essential to people to help them with their health and wellness for sure.
Yeah, I'm always
100%.
fascinated how the
Yeah.
human body works, and it's a healing machine, really.
Yes.
And it depends. And I think of food as medicine.
Me
Mhm.
too.
So
Me too. But
Yes.
this is to me, it's like it's not a like it's not a diet. Okay.
Yeah.
And I really discovered through this is that once you start healing your brain,
Mhm.
okay, then everything else falls in line. Healthy mind, healthy body,
Always said that, right, Nikki?
mind, body,
Always said that.
soul.
Yes.
And then you know what? What magically happens is that your skin glows, your hair glows,
Mhm.
everything, and then you just want to keep it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle change. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
A lifestyle change. But I'm 57 and I want to live a long time. I want to continue to play pickleball.
Yes.
I tell you, I tell you that's key right there, and I'll tell you why. Do you have Netflix at home?
I do.
Okay,
Okay,
there's a special called "Living to Be 100: The Blue Zones."
Oh.
You have to watch it, and I'll tell you why. One of the blue zones. This guy travels the globe, and there's blue zones all over the world. Why are people living to be over 100 in these certain areas of the world?
Mm-hmm.
One of the areas is Loma Linda, California, and why?
Loma Linda.
Loma Linda, why? Well, they interviewed all these people in their late 90s. It's pickleball. They said
Yes.
they go out, they play pickleball. It's the exercise. It's a social environment.
Oh,
It's
boy.
clearing your mind. It's good for the soul.
Oh, yes.
And
It's good therapy.
So Nick and I go, yeah, we're living to be over 100 now. We're pickleballers.
Yeah.
We made pickleball shirts. I don't know if you saw them on Saturday. I made Brian a shirt that says "I'll dink to that" with a martini glass and the pickleballs.
Right. I- That's a cool shirt.
Yeah. So again, things like you were saying, stuff like that is all good for the human body. Hey, we may not live that long or whatever like that, but at least we're doing our best to try to keep ourselves in good shape,
If
our mind clear, and that's all we can do.
Yes, and it's about memories.
Yeah.
Making
Oh yeah.
memories.
Oh
So
yeah.
if you make memories while you're healthy and strong, we could have a good time.
There you go. That's it. That's it right there. That's perfect. All right. Well, very good. Now, let me quick question about the company.
Yes.
Do you do seminars? Do you go out in the public? Do you do events? What do you anything like that?
Well, I do sip and samples.
Okay.
So, like you
Like,
saw,
yeah, yeah. I
I-
like that was great.
I
Yeah.
did it at the pickleball courts, and uh, also I did one out here in Westlake. I did one at Bonneby.
Oh,
in
the coffee
Westlake.
place.
The
right here.
coffee place.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We go there, Nikki and I went been there.
I was just there Sunday, and I did. I'll have more of them, but you know, I've it's been only since July since I've been involved in
Okay.
the company, so I'm just growing.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say just growing. I'm growing
Good. It's good to hear. Very
because
good.
isn't that part of life?
That's it.
We
That's all you can do.
live and grow.
That's all you can do. Well, that sounds very good. I mean, sounds like you got something going on. It's very, very good, and it's helping people. Just like what this whole thing we're doing here, Nikki and I are doing with not just Nikki and I, our whole crew, of course. We're
Yeah.
here because we are trying to help people. We're trying to show the importance of gun safety, show the importance of family values, show the importance of our Constitution, our Second Amendment. We got to start teaching our kids how important our country is to us. And
The flag right
there
there.
you go. There you go, right there.
Yeah.
And it's things like that. You're helping people for wellness. We're helping people in other aspects, and that's what it's all about. It's all about knowledge, all about education.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
I admire that. I love that.
Well, good.
I love this show.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And thank you very much for coming on the show today. I really do appreciate that as well. It's
Thank
great to
you.
have people, business owners, like-minded people coming on to speak their mind, and I love it.
Thank
And you know what? I learned a lot today, right, Nikki? Didn't we?
Yes, absolutely. That was great.
Anytime we can learn something from a guest, it's fantastic, and we love it. All right, well, Tilly, once again, just give the people where they can find you.
TLEVY.NEORA. TillyLevy.neora.com. Or find me on Facebook, Tilly Levy Feldman, or Instagram, Tilly Levy Feldman. You'll find me.
Awesome.
Everything will be linked below, so just a click away.
I have faith. If you want to find me, you'll find me.
Very good. All right, Tilly, again, thank you for coming on the show. I really do appreciate what you're doing, and I think we'll have more time together on that pickleball course, and
Yeah.
hopefully I'll see your business grow over the years.
Thank you. Thank you
right.
for having me.
Thank you, too.
That was fun.
Very
fun.
good. All right, Nikki, where can they find us?
You can find Open Arms on Instagram at openarms.tv. And if you have any questions for Tilly or for about today's show, you can send us a tweet on Twitter. We're at openarmsdt. And don't forget to go download the Bobby Approved app. It'll make your shopping experience more fun and healthy.
There you go.
Yes.
All right, everyone, that's our show for today. And always remember,
Safety,
family, and the Second Amendment. Have a good day.